Hearth versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine.
Now.
Let the hunt begin.
In this matchup, it'll be pretty interesting to kind of see where the players lie and kind of who picks what. Pretty good opening hand for Fanatliver. Got nice strong beginning minions. KingKoa not so much. We have a little bit of board, but not too much. Could coin out, but chooses not to. Great 2-drop for Fanatliver.
Buying or selling.
Interesting to see what he gets. We have a Caldeer, Stoneboar. Pretty easy to pick the boar because then it helps pick off the extra minions that may be there on the board. Bows will be able to come in, clear the board. Now normally he would wait for a trap before doing that, but he has quick shot in hand, so he's able to empty his hand when he can.
My eyes are open.
Solid turn for Earth and Ring Farseer. Probably gonna see the Toad run in and drop some more minions down. Not too worried about cards in hand. Chooses to keep as much minions on the board. Could see the AoE come down, maybe the Shadow Bolt. Chooses to do the AoE. Get a nice clear of the board before the Hunter gets too far ahead. Fortunately for Fanatliver, he has extra cards in hand. Sadly, won't be able to activate that quick shot now, though.
Well done.
Gonna tap to see what he can get. Decides to clear the board with Shadow Bolt. Next turn will be a great Siphon Soul. Or even Reno, if it's ready to be activated. Not the greatest pickup for Fanatliver. Not a real clear answer here. Probably just going to use Hero Power and pass, save the extra damage for when things happen. This does force Reno to come down. And the Companion being the obvious choice. Great pickup from the Companion. Decides to go straight damage instead of killing off Reno. Siphon Soul gonna come down, clear the board. Knows that turn 8's coming and he's got the Call of the Wild to fear.
Job done.
Both players doing pretty great so far, getting on exactly what they need, kind of tempoing each other out. This will be tricky. We could see Sylvanas come down, or we can see the Defender. Defender helps create a bit of a safer board. Overwhelming Power is going to come, though, to clear that taunt.
My shield for Argon.
Nice, strong, stable board established by Koa. Fanatliver still not quite ready to do anything not enough cards in hand, although that Elec could really change things. Could Elec into a high main, could... No, or just draw the high main. Gonna drop the Elec anyways, see what he can get. Sadly doesn't get the Desert Camel, but he still has the high main to go down, could help get board presence going. Fortunately for King, Sylvanas is right in hand. Ooh, or the draw into Hellfire could easily run. No,
I have no time
almost
for
can't run
games.
all his minions in. Almost could have though. It'll be wise to keep the taunt up, just go face. Could put down the Doomsayer, probably not, no. Camel into Fiery Bat. Good options for when Sylvanas goes and tries to kill things. We could see the Sylvanas go face, or kill the high main, grab something. Could Mortal Coil after the Hellfire, clearing the board. Getting really low on health though. Really gotta hope he doesn't draw into any of his extra damage. Doomsayer would be perfect to go down now to prevent any extra damage from being placed. Houndmaster's gonna go down though, extra shot. So even though we get a Jiraxis this turn, he's gonna have to use his first couple health to kill that Houndmaster. Not always the best kind of play to have, because then you lost health.
You face Jiraxis, Eleanor Lord of the Burning Legion!
So just kind of as we predicted, without placing that Doomsayer earlier, it really prevents him from gaining that extra advantage and kind of getting things going for him. Because even with this coming down, it's like, yeah, you get extra board control, but if he draws into any of his damage, you're really running low on health. Tough call next, because he has to kill one of the minions. Even the Sylvanas, to prevent death. Because King has 14 damage on board exactly, so Fatal has to decide, like, what to do. Should have probably thought about that before running the Elec in, but might be able to pull through this for King due to those mistakes. Infested Tauren coming down, kind of sealing any extra damage that would have been there. Not quite enough damage to seal the game yet, because of losing that extra 2 from Sylvanas. Oh, and there's the kill command. If the kill command would have, if he would have kept the Elec just that one more turn, or even in hand, kill command would have gotten him. But we see the first game go to King. Here we are for game 2. King up 1.
Your soul shall be
Shaman versus
mine.
Warlock. See the mulligan, really strong hand for, I've been calling it fatal, it's Fanatliver. Really strong hand on the Warlock. Shaman, not quite there. Would have helped if he would have gotten the coin instead of the Warlock. Very obvious turn 1 coming down. Now we have a couple answers for here. Fnac could put down Argent Squire, could put down any variety of monster really to get ahead. It's a great taunt. Peddler, Mortal Coil, Corruption. Mortal Coil being the best answer, because he can coin now and get ahead in the card advantage.
Job's done.
This gives extra ammunition for that Soulfire. Feral Spirit's coming down, giving King that extra damage. Decides to go face instead of clearing the board. I would have probably cleared board. Don't want the Warlock to get too out of hand with all of those extra minions. Could see Juggler come down. Decides not to do Juggler, decides to taunt.
Get it out! Get it out!
Probably going to do that Soulfire, risking getting rid of a lot of good cards. Unfortunately, the Dwarf gets tossed away instead of the Councilman. Not too many answers in hand right now. Probably gonna see, yep, Rockbiter going south. The rest kind of going in. Gonna proc that first death rattle or kill the minion. Either's really good. I would say killing the minion is priority though. Now we could, good pickup from Fanat. Gonna see Juggler, then gonna see Wolf come down. Kinda help clear the board. King able to bring down that Doomhammer though, get advantage on the Warlock and all those extra minions. It is gonna lock King out of a few options next turn, but not too many. So we're gonna see some extra advantage here. We're gonna see the Councilman come down. Doesn't have an answer right away to the Councilman. Unless he can draw into another Rockbiter. Fanat kind of running out of options here. Not too many answers to the problems coming. Even with the taunt, it's not going to live through. So I'd probably taunt the Juggler to buy a turn, not both. So then the Councilman, yeah, you get extra damage, but I don't know. Feral Spirit's great to put down. You can see the totem go down. Make it even stronger board presence. Still trying to tap for a few answers. Giant's better answer, kind of helps get down, get some extra board clear going. However, still not a big answer to that other giant on the board, so they're gonna pretty much kill each other, or he can go face. He does have 11, 13. Ooh, yeah, he has lethal if he can notice it with the abusive.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Yeah, and we're gonna see the second game go to King. Great picking up the board there and getting rid of all of those extra sticky minions that the Warlock has. So that puts King 2 above Fanat. King really showing a great turnout today. Beating a lot of players through the bracket.
The hunt begin.
Now with Hunter, King going his final deck Druid. We'll see if the Fanat can draw better cards. King Alex not too bad, but High Mane and Stranglethorn Tiger not quite what you want to see right now. Druid deciding to do living rooms instead of coin to wild growth. It's a debatable kind of turn. Some people prefer always doing coin wild growth because then it's as if you had a coin every single turn. Fanat, those Alex not quite getting him what he needs to draw in these games. Gonna see wild growth come down. Those living groups are really doing work now. Being able to kill off that first minion. Carry and grub a good stable to put down to help clear out any minions that he has to put down.
Behold the rage of the fire.
Vendril Staghelm, probably my personal favorite card that has recently come out. Gives a lot of options to Druid, having different archetypes of decks come out. Fanat trying to put as much on the board, which I would do the same if I was in his position, really get enough of a base to kind of confront the Druid now that there's that double option. But we're going to see taunt and charge. Really got to like the art on those new ones. Board wipe not as clean as you would hoped, but still good. Able to keep Fangirl down. Now we could see Fanat kill him off right here, though. Chooses to put the bat down instead of hero power. Either really works. Now we're gonna see some Cthulhu minions start coming down. Oh, chooses to swipe instead. Taunt would have probably been the stronger play because we know that High Mane's gonna come down turn 6.
Job's done.
So instead of being able to be proactive against the High Mane, he has to now be reactive. However, draws the Agent of War. Great answer for the High Mane. Really can't do too much against it. Gonna put down those camels, try to swarm the board, because you've already seen one swipe come down. Probably not gonna see another one anytime soon. Running the High Mane in, great choice. Druid not really having a ton of AoE able to do. But he still has answers, especially with the extra damage. He can put down the larger taunt. We do see a mulch.
Cthulhu! Cthulhu! Cthulhu!
Give in to your fear.
Surprised we didn't see coin and that the larger taunt come down to help really stabilize the board. I mean, even though you can use the 4 mana now, I don't know if I would have.
It was your fault.
Probably gonna try to Helic again, see if something better comes up nowadays, but still nothing too great. And still misses.
The Ancient One calls.
This game's still able to go any person's way. It's just kind of back and forth, back and forth. King really being able to answer all of the things that Fanat is throwing at him, but this could give him the head. Being able to do that Call of the Wild and get all of those out. Handle the taunt. Really punishing on the damage. Fortunately, he has that extra taunt in hand, though. Would have loved to have seen a draw into Bran, though. Bran would have really helped bring a third taunt out. However, Sylvanas still good. Able to get rid of the other taunt. Gonna see the mulch finally come down. Pretty safe to do because the random minion, you know, it's gonna be random. Gets some good answers here.
Take your medicine.
Gonna be able to restore some health. Gonna see the clear, because why not? Fortunately for King, though, he's got that Cthulhu in hand. Gonna see Cthulhu come down, help clear out the board. Hunter, not too many answers. It's really gonna be a game of rushing and see who can beat who first. Fanat got about 2 turns left to live. See if he can push that damage.
I have no time for games.
Sylvanas come down. Another
is my
Cthulhu come down. This really is the final turn. King having 22 damage on board. Fanat not quite getting what he needed.
Well fought. I concede.
And looks like King will take this semi-final.